miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Throwing first play is Herbert. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Herbert now. Open man, Parham. He's got him. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Herbert.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. Here's Herbert.
And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Chargers.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Donald Pearl
From 17 yards out.
And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
It's caught. And it's 8-0. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around and just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up a touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Finding room at midfield. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake. Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
On play action, now Brady.
They'll find Fournette again here.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchup. times, and they're just attacking right now.
And going to the air on the opening drive. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. To throw, it's Brady.
A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the 16, Brady. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Russell Gage, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
On first and 10, Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
12 more yards. That's another Chargers.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
18 more yards. He was brought down by
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown!
Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
They'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Fournette. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Brady throws complete here to Fournette. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Brady to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Brady now on 1st down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Brady now to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Now Brady again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Leonard Fournette
as the first half is winding down.
And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. but they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before the break for Herbert. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A final shot before break. Herbert going deep here for Allen. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here.
Brady's going to look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really, it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you have 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On second down, Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. It's Eckler again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 11. That's another.
On first down, Justin Herbert throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45.
Up the middle with Eckler, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Eckler now between the tackles. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
14 more yards. He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he will get in across the track for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady dumps it off to Fournette. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Third down and 9.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on fourth down.
A handoff, it's Eckler.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Chargers first down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert.
He's got room at the 30.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Herbert. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
A field goal gets them the lead, but they'll risk it here on 4th and goal. Herbert.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw, Brady.
First down, Buccaneers.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score. Buccaneers 39, Chargers 36.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the...
He's got a man, complete.
Stop playing with me, little last nigga.
They reach the 50.
Fucking wasting time.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though,